Hey guys, I want to do some explaining on how to do the no red ink modifiers assignment. And I want to start by saying that dangling modifiers, which is what you'll get to once you understand modifiers in general, are some of my favorite parts of grammar because they're hilarious. Okay, let's look at what the assignment asks of us. So I'm going to click on the assignment. So I've got a few different topics here. I have modified words, identifying modifiers, interpreting misplaced modifiers, and interpreting dangling modifiers. Those are awesome. And then correcting modifier errors. So when I show mastery in all 5 of these, I'll have completed the assignment, and then next week I'll be ready to take my quiz. So let me start with identifying modified words. Okay, so I'm going to click on the practice. So what happens here, and you'll see the Harry Potter references we've got, Moaning Myrtle. So it says highlight the words modified by the word, clause, or phrase in bold. So in this case, who loves a challenge? Who is that telling us about? So who loves a challenge? Moaning Myrtle loves a challenge. So I'm going to click on that to submit. Okay. Filling his pockets with garlic. Who is that? That's Neville Longbottom. Okay. When I had short hair, they must have written this one for me because that would imply having hair. So short is the bold word. Short is modifying hair. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and it goes from here. Sirius Black spoke fondly. So fondly, that refers to spoke. Okay, so when I show mastering this, see me climbing the oak tree. I am the subject here. Peter Malark shut his eyes and leapt bravely. Bravely tells me more about him leaping. Flashlight, it is an old flashlight. Okay, so when I go to the next topic here, for this one, now it flips. In the first time, whatever was bold, and we were saying what modified that. Now we're saying, here's Neville Longbottom. I need to click on the phrase that tells me more about Neville Longbottom. In this case, it's Neville Longbottom, who is allergic to mustard. Who is allergic to mustard is referring to Neville Longbottom. So I'm going to click there, click submit. Okay, Ginny Weasley couldn't catch any of the salmon swimming in the stream. Okay, so the salmon. So what about the salmon? They are swimming in the stream. I'm going to click there. Okay. I made Lucius Malfoy a sundae topped with whipped cream. So what tells me more about the sundae? That it's topped with whipped cream. Click there. And away we go. Okay. So when we get into master interpreting misplaced modifiers, that is the next one that I want to look at. So for this one, it's asking us, as it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? In my omelet, Lucius Malfoy asked me about all of the colorful vegetables. Well, the way this is introduced, with the in my omelet first, it infers or it suggests to us that Lucius Malfoy is indeed in my omelet. So I'm going to select Lucius Malfoy was in my omelet because the vegetables are later, but it reads like Lucius Malfoy is in my omelet, which if that isn't funny to you, well, it should be funny to you. Okay, so I'm going to click that, and I got it right. All right. On the tightrope, Katniss Everdeen stared down at the lions below. Now, it doesn't say the lions are on the tightrope because it introduces this phrase, tells us more about whatever comes after that. So we have on the tightrope, that's Katniss Everdeen. Okay, spilled all over the floor, Gilderoy Lockhart had to clean up my milkshake. Well, again, this is this introductory phrase, and this is telling us about whoever comes right after that, which means that the way that this sentence is written, Gilderoy Lockhart has been spilled on the floor, which is silly. Okay, Albus Dumbledore's portrait, drawn by an artist on the boardwalk, was just sold for $67. Okay, so Albus's portrait was drawn on the boardwalk, so we've got that. All right, that one made sense. Neville Longbottom found his plastic cat's toy under his pillow. His plastic cat's toy. And when I read that his cat is made out of plastic. Kind of silly. You see where we're going here? Gail Hawthorne swung above the kindergartners holding onto the monkey bars. So who's holding onto the monkey bars? The way that this sentence reads is I see Gail Hawthorne and she's like up on a swing and then the kindergartners are down below her. So again, clicking the one that it identifies. So this is what we're following through on this one. All right, so now we get to dangling modifiers. This is the best. Okay. So on this one, as it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? Excited for the first bite. A cherry was placed on top of Cinna's sundae. So who's excited here? Is Cinna excited or is the cherry excited? Well, it says excited for the first bite, comma, the cherry. Oh my gosh. What do you think the cherry's doing? Like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I don't know. Okay, chasing after the runaway tricycle. J.P. Newman ended up at the Empire State Building. So who's chasing after the runaway tricycle? Well, I'm right there. That's me. Okay. A clever bird. Gregory Goyle was impressed by his parrot's vocabulary. So this makes it sound right here like Gregory Goyle is indeed a clever bird. So you really have to, here's the key. As you read these, you really want to make sure that you are interpreting the sentence literally. And if you sit there and say, that doesn't make sense, it probably doesn't. So the way that this program works is it tries to get you to pick out the thing that doesn't make sense, and then it teaches you how to fix it.